Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. कौन सा श्लोक चल रहा है?
Mataji, we are on 29.
How to see Lord? What is the topic? How to see Lord? So see Lord everywhere. Those who are not yet realize the form of the Lord can see Lord everywhere. So here very clearly it has been said that 14 planetary systems is compared to the whole body of the Lord. So we saw last time that Patala refers to the bottom of the soul. Then the bottom, the heels and the toes are the Satala, ankles are the Mahatala, and the calf is the Talatala. Then you have the knees, that is Sukala, thighs are the Vikala, Latala, and the hips is the Mahatala. And in this way, now Mahitala. Mahitala means earthly planet. And outer space is the depression in the navel. And the chest is the chest of the Lord is the preliminary planetary system. His neck is the Mahar planet. Mouth is the Janas. Forehead is the Tapas. Topmost is the Satyaloka. So seeing the 14 planetary system, remembering the body. 29 verse. Indradayo Bahava Adu Rudraha Ushraha Ahushraha Karano Disha Shrotram Umushya Shaktaha Nasya Datstra Paramasya Nase Pranisya Kandho Mukham Agnirithaha Indradayo Bahava Ahu Ahurraha. Mute your phone, Haribol. Whose phone is on? Ahushraha Karano Dishaha Shrotram Umushya Shabdaha Amushya Shabdaha Nasya Dastrahu Paramasya Nase Granosya Gandho Mukham Agni Rittaha. So now his arms. Now what are his arms? They are the demigods headed by Indra. Indra Adaya Bahava. Bahava means Bahu, arms. So they are his arms. Okay. Ahu means they are called his arms. Ushraha Karnaha. Ushraha Karnaha. Ushraha Karnaha Dishaha. Dishaha. So in this way, Shrotram. Now the 10 directions. Here 4 directions has been given. It's actually the 10 directions. The 10 directions are his ears. Now, Shrotram Ushyaha Shabdaha. Shrotram Ushyaha Shabdaha. What is a Shrotram Ushyaha Shabdaha? Sense of hearing. Amushyaha Shabdaha. So the physical sound is a sense of hearing. Whatever sound we are, the sound which passes from the ether. There is a space in the ether. So that space in the ether is compared to the sense of hearing. So it is his sense of hearing, the physical sound. Then Nastyah dastraho paramasya nase. So his nostrils, Nastyah dashro. Demigods known as Ashwini Kumar. Paramasya nase. So his nostrils are the two Ashwini Kumar. Let's see how the whole thing is going on. The two nostrils are the Ashwini Kumar. Then Ghranam Masyaha Gandha Mukham Agni Iddaha. So Ghranam, this material fragrance, they are his sense of smell. We have our sense of smell. So whatever fragrance we have around, that is his sense of smell. Okay. Then Mukham Agni Iddaha. So his mouth is the blazing fire. That is why in the Agni, what you put, you do the ahuti. That the tongue, the flame is compared to his tongue. Now see, his part, his angas. Now what are his angas? His arms. Okay. They are the demigods headed by Indra. So the 10 directions, they are his ears. So when ears are there, naturally sense of hearing should be there. So what is the sense of hearing? Whatever physical sound is around, that is his sense of hearing. Now, what are his nostrils? To Ashwini Kumar. What is the sense of smell? Whatever material fragrance is there, that is his sense of smell. What is his mouth? His mouth is the blazing fire. Okay, Arunadeep. So here, the conception of Virata Rupa is there. The conception of Virata Rupa. So what you are seeing actually, you are seeing Krishna in everything. You are seeing Krishna in the fragrance. You have not missed him out. You are seeing Krishna in the sound. You are seeing Krishna in the 10 directions. You are seeing Krishna in the Agni's fire. So that is why Krishna is not lost even for a split of second. But provided one should know that Krishna has a wonderful form. Just by knowing this, one will not understand to appreciate the beautiful form of Krishna. Okay. Read.
Hare Krishna. Text 29. Indradayo bhava ahurustraha karno dishaha shotramamushya shabdaha nasatya dastro paramasya nase ghanosya gandho mukhamagniriddaha. Translation. His arms are the demigods headed by Indra. The 10 directional sides are his ears, and physical sound is his sense of hearing. His nostrils are the two Ashwini Kumaras, and the material fragrance in his sense of smell is his sense of smell. His mouth is a blazing fire. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The description of the gigantic form of the personality of Godhead made in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is further explained here in Srimad Bhagavatam. The description in the Bhagavad Gita 11.30 runs as follows. O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people in your blazing mouth and covering all the universe by your immeasurable rays. Scorching the words, you are manifest. In that way, Srimad Bhagavatam is the postgraduate study of the student of the Bhagavad Gita. Both of them are the science of Krishna, the absolute truth, and so they are interdependent. The conception of the Virata Purusha or the gigantic form of the Supreme Lord is said to include all the dominating demigods as well as the dominated living beings. Even the minutest part of a living being is controlled by the empowered energy of the Lord. Since the demigods are included in the gigantic form of the Lord, the worship of the Lord, whether in his gigantic material conception or in his eternal transcendental form as Lord Krishna, also appeases the demigods and all the other parts and parcels as much as Watering the root of a tree distributes energy to all the tree's other parts. Consequently, for the materialist also, worship of the universal gigantic form of the Lord leads one to the right path. One need not risk being misled by approaching many demigods for fulfillment of different desires. The real entity is the Lord Himself, and all others are imaginary, for everything is included in Him only. Hare Krishna.
द्यौरक्षिणी चक्षुरभूतपतङ्गः पक्ष्माणि विष्णोरहनि उभे च तद्भ्रू विजृम्भः परमेष्टिधिष्ण्यम् आपोस्य तारारस एव जीवा तालु द्यौरक्षिणी चक्षुरभूतपतङ्गः पक्ष्माणि विष्णो अहन्ति उभे च तद्भ्रू विजृम्भः परमेष्टिधिष्ण्यम् आपोस्य तलु रस एव जीवा. So dew means sphere of outer space. So the outer space is compared to his Akshini Chakshu, to his eyeballs. Eye pits has been given. Here it is eye pits has been given. But here in the word to word, it is eyeballs. Let us see. Eyeball is the sun. Patangaha. So sphere is referred to the eye pit. You have a pit, no? Then only you have a ball. So in that sphere, what is there? Sun is there. That sun is eyeball. So sun is the eyeball. That is the power of seeing. Then eyelids. The day and night are compared to the eyelids. Okay. And then in the movement of the eyebrows, Bhru Vijrumbaha, Parameshti Dishyam. So Brahma and similar supreme personalities, they reside where? In the movement of his eyebrows. So where are they when Krishna does the movement of his eyebrows? Brahma and all supreme personalities, they reside there. Then his palate is the director of water, Varuna, palate. Varunaha asya talu. Palate is Varuna. And Jivaha rasaha. The juice or essence of everything is his tongue. So whatever juice we are taking, actually the essence is his tongue. See, everything is connected to Krishna, everything. Sun are his eyeballs, day and night are his eyelids. Movement as eyebrows is Brahma. That is why after seeing this Virat Rupa, Arjuna was very afraid. Krishna told, I'll show you the Virat Rupa. Arjuna wanted to see Virat Rupa. After that, Arjuna says, no, I don't want to see. You come back to your own Govinda form. Anyhow, it will come now. At least after seeing this, that much, one is not in fear. Slowly, we can see now. Okay, this is the Virat Rupa, what we studied in the 11th chapter, Bhagavad Gita. Now here more description has been given. Raksha Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Shloka number 30. Gorakshino chakshura upatangaha pakshmani vishnorahani ubhe cha.
What my voice is not coming proper. Read again.
Okay, Mataji.
दौरक्षिणी चक्षुरभूपतन्
गौरक्षिणी हाँ माता गौरक्षिणी चक्षुरभूपतङ्गः पक्ष्माणि विष्णोरहनि उभे च तद्विभ्रूभः परमेष्टि
विजृम्भः
विजृम्भः परमेष्टि तद्भुविजृम्भः परमेष्टिधिष्ण्यः
दिष्ण्यं then आपोस्यतालु
आपोस्यतालुरस एव जिह्वा
read
अगेन माताजी गोरक्षीणो
no you read the translation.
Okay, Mataji. Translation. The sphere of outer space constitutes his eyelid, and the eyeball is the sun as the power of seeing. His eyelids are both the day and night, and in the moment of his eyebrows, Brahma and similar supreme personalities reside. His palate is the director of water, Varuna, and the juice or essence of everything is his tongue. The purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho. To common sense, the description in this verse appears to be somewhat contradictory because sometimes the sun has been described as the eyeball and sometimes as the outer space sphere. But there is no room for common sense in the injunction of the Shastras. We must accept the description of the Shastra and concentrate more on the form of the Virat group than on common sense. Common sense is always imperfect, whereas the description in the Shastra is always perfect and complete. If there is any incongruity, it is due to our imperfection and not the Shastra. That is the method of approaching Vedic wisdom. Hare Krishna.
छन्दांस्यनन्तस्य शिरो गृह्णन्ति दंष्ट्रायमः स्नेहतलाद्विजानि हासो जनोन्मादकरी च माया दुरान्तसर्गो यदपाङ्गमोक्षः छन्दांस्यनन्तस्य शिरो गृह्णन्ति दंष्ट्रायमः स्नेहकलाद्विजानि हासो जनोन्मादकरी च माया दुरन्तसर्गो यदपाङ्गमोक्षः. So what are the Vedic hymns? They are the cerebral passage of the Lord. Cerebral passage. Yes, a person draws Lord's whole body based on this, and he has to put all this. You can do that. You can draw Lord's form, cerebral passage. There is a Vedic hymns. Jaw of his teeth are the Yama god of death, who punishes the sinner. That means Krishna eats everyone. Jaw means jaw, what you do? You start eating, biting. So that is Yamaraj. Then art of affection is a set of teeth. Wow. Art of affection. So what is the most wonderful way to show your affection? Give a wonderful smile. Isn't it? At the time when you smile, your teeth is seen. So that art of affection is his set of teeth. And the most alluring, illusory material energy is his smile. So there's material energy. So somebody says, oh, this is all Maya. Krishna says, hey, that is my smile. That is Krishna's smile. This great ocean of material creation is but the casting of his glance over us. So whole material creation is nothing but Krishna glancing on the Mahatattva. So just see, Vedic hymns are the cerebral passage, jaws are his teeth, And then art of affection is a set of teeth. And then illusory energy is a smile. And whatever the great ocean of material nature is the glancing of his, is the casting of his glance over us. Actually, bhaktas can relish Virat Rupa more nicely, though they are not interested in this. But still, Lord is not lost. Lord is not lost. Stavara Jangama Dekhe, Na Dekhe, Tara Murtis.
Mataji, cerebral passage means what?
Not lost. Okay. We'll read. Sachadev will read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Read the verse.
Chandamsya nanantasya shiro grananti ramashtra yamaha sneha kala dvijani aso janonmad karicha maya duranta sargo yada moksha. They say that the Vedic hymns, translation by Srila Prabhupada, they say that the Vedic hymns are the cerebral passage of the Lord, and his jaws of teeth are Yama, god of death, who punishes the sinners. The art of affection is his set of teeth, and the most illusory material energy is his smile. This great ocean of material creation is but the casting of his glance over us. Purport by Jai Srila Prabhupada. According to the Vedic assertion, this material creation is the result of the Lord's casting a glance over the material energy, which is described herein as the most alluring, illusory energy. The conditioned souls who are allured by such materialism should know that the material temporary creation is simply an imitation of the reality, and that those who are captivated by such alluring glances of the Lord are put under the direction of the controller of sinners called Yamaraj. The Lord smiles affectionately, displacing his teeth. The intelligent person who can grasp those truths about the Lord becomes a soul fully surrendered unto him. Hare Krishna.
वृद्धोत्तरौस्थो धरैव लोभो धर्मः स्तनो अधर्मपथोऽस्य पृष्ठं तस्तस्य मेध्रं वृषणौ च मित्रौ कुक्षी समुद्रा गिरयोस्ति संगः वृद्धोत्तरस्थो धर एव लोभो धर्मस्तनो धर्मपथोऽस्य पृष्ठं कस्तस्य मेध्रं वृषन्नौ च मित्रौ कुक्षी समुद्रा गिरयोस्ति संगः. Natures like modesty, all these are also compared. Now modesty, or you can say shyness, modesty or shyness, that is, it is his upper lip, it is his upper lips. Then greed is his lower chin, greed is his lower chin or hankering, greed. And then dharma is his chest, path of adharma is his back. Brahma is his penis. Brahmaji and all are there in the eyebrows. No? Many important people are there eyebrows, but still Brahmaji is compared to his penis. Because he generates the living entities in the world. That is why it is his genitals. Penis is his genitals. Mitraha Varunas are his two testicles. See, every organ of Lord is described. Mitra and Varuna. Then the ocean are his waist. Hills, mountains, they are his bones. They are his bones. So dharma is the right side of his chest. Because he said, Dharmastu sakshat bhagavat pranitam, or dharmastanad dakshinataha. Dharma comes from the right side of his chest. Kaha here refers to kastasya medhram Vishnu. Kas refers to Brahma. Medhram, penis. Mitrav refers to Mitraha, Varuna. Vrishanahu is his testicles. Okay. Now, Venkatesh Prabhu read.
Hare Krishna. Canto. व्रीडोत्तरस्थो धर एव लोभो धर्मस्तनो धर्मपथोऽस्य पृष्ठम् कतस्य मेढुं वृषणो च मित्रो कृषि समुद्रा गिरियोस्ति अंगा. Translation: Modesty is the upper portion of his lips, anchoring in his chin. Religion is the breast of the Lord, and irreligion is his back. Brahmaji, who generates all living beings in the material world, so is his genitals. And the Mitra Varunas are his two testicles. The
Your voice is not heard.
purport by Srila Prabhupada.
Voice
The
is cut. Again read properly.
Okay, Mata.
Just read from here. Brahmaji who generates all living beings.
Brahmaji, who generates all living beings in the material world, is his genitals, and the Mitra Varunas are his two testicles. The ocean is his waist, and the hills and the mountains are the stack of his bones. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Lord is not impersonal and misconceived by less intelligent thinkers. Rather, he is a supreme person, as confirmed in all the authentic Vedic literature. But his personality is different from what we can conceive. It is stated here that Brahmaji acts as his genitals and that the Mitra Varunas are his two testicles. This means that the person he is complete with all bodily organs, but they are of different types with the different potencies. When the Lord is described as a personal, therefore, it should be understood that his personality is not exactly the type of personality found within our imperfect speculations. One can, however, worship the Lord even by seeing the hills and the mountains or the ocean and the sky as a different parts and parcel of the gigantic body of the Lord. The Virat Purusha, the Virat Rupa is as exhibited by the Lord Krishna to Arjuna is a challenge to the unbelievers. Hare Krishna.
Nadyosya nadyotha tanoruhani Mahiruha Vishwatanor Nrupendra Ananta Virya Shvasitam Matarishva Gatir Vayah Karma Guna Pravaha Nadyosya Nadyotha Tanoruhani Mahiruha Vishwatanor Nrupendra Ananta Virya Shvasitam Matarishva Gatir Vayah Karma Guna Pravaha. Verses are very beautiful verses. Very sweet, sweet verses. And Virat Rupa is also very sweet. Verses are sweet. And Krishna's every form is sweet. Though devotees are not attracted to Virat Rupa. But when you see and we understand, they are his wings, the gigantic body. When you see the trees, one should remember his hairs of the body. There's omnipotent air which is spread everywhere. This is breathe. And the passing ages are passing. There is moments. The activities are the reactions of the three modes of material nature, his activities. So when we face some reactions of the three modes of material nature, we should understand that is his activities. His activities. So that is how Krishna is not lost even for a fraction of a second. So it is said, Anantaha refers to Shesha. The wind which has the power of Shesha is his breath. It has the power of Shesha. The movement of time, it is his walking. We say we have walked from one place to another place. When Krishna walks, the time moves. The samsara of the living entity, guna pravaha, that is his play, this is his drama actually. Whatever our karma is there, that is his actually play, drama. He is acting. So actually we are also acting. Na? Krishna is making us to act because Krishna is performing his leelas. Okay. Sanjay Prabhu, please read.
Mataji, some
Okay.
Wi-Fi work is going on at my place.
No problem. Vrindavan Lila Mataji, please read. I think Mataji is also busy. Mohit Prabhu, can you read?
Mataji, I'm also driving, so I.
No problem. Aruna, read.
Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam Mataji. Natyota Nadyota Tanuruhani Mahiruha.
There's no hurry. When you read these verses, you should be very, very one word. Slowly. Read.
Nadyoni Mahiruha Vishwatanor Nrupendra Ananta Viryaha Shwasitam Matarikshva Gatirvaya Karma Guna Pravaha. Translation. O king, the rivers are the veins of the gigantic body, the trees are the hairs of his body, and the omnipotent air is his breath. The passing ages are his movements, and his activities are the reactions of the three modes of material nature. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The personality of Godhead is not a dead stone, nor he is inactive, as is poorly taught by some schools. He moves with the progress of time, and therefore he knows all about the past and future, along with his present activities. There is nothing unknown to him. The conditioned souls are driven by the reactions of the modes of material nature, which are the activities of the Lord. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.12, the modes of nature act under his direction only, and as such, no natural functions are blind or automatic. The power behind the activities is the supervision of the Lord, and thus the Lord is never inactive, as is wrongly conceived. The Vedas say that the Supreme Lord has nothing to do personally, as is always the case with superiors, but everything is done by his direction. As it is said, not a blade of grass moves without his sanction. In the Brahma Samhita 5.48, it is said that all the universes and the heads of them, the Brahmas, exist only for the duration of his breathing period. The same is confirmed here. The air on which the universes and the planets within the universes exist is nothing but a bit of the breath of the unchallengeable Virata Purusha. So, even by studying the rivers, trees, air, and passing ages, one can conceive of the personality of Godhead without being misled by the formless conception of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita 12.5, it is stated that those who are much inclined to the formless conception of the supreme truth are more troubled than those who can intelligently conceive of his personal form. Hare Krishna.
Ishasya keshar viduram bhuvahan vasastu sandhyam kuruvarya bhumnaham avyakta maho hridayam manascha स चन्द्रमाः सर्वविकारकोशः ईशः स केशान् विदुरम्बुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहो हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः. What words, one beautifully. How Vedavasa must have done, isn't it? He's not an ordinary person. Every word is so wonderful. Ishas Sakeshan Vidurambuvahan. So it is said, Ambu Vahan, Ambu Vahan. Vahan means carrier. Carrier of water is cloud. Carrier of water is cloud. They are the hairs of his head. The hairs of the body are the trees. The hairs of the head are the clouds. So when you see the clouds, immediately understand, oh, they are the hairs of his head. Termination of day and night. Sandhyam. Sandhyam. Termination of day and night. This is Sandhya. Sandhya Kalam. That is, the day is ended and the night is going to start. Tri Sandhya. Night is ended, day starts. Sandhya refers to when there is termination. That's why Gayatri is done that time. When there is a termination, not that any time Gayatri is done. Sometimes you see ISKCON devotees doing Gayatri at 9 o'clock night. It's a wrong thing. Better don't. Any time Gayatri should not be done. Gayatri is done at the Sandhya Kala. When there is a change of day to night. One second. One second. When there is a change of day to night or night to day, then in the Sandhya, like morning, Pratakal, when sun rises, there is a time Gayatri should be done. When the sun is going to set, there is a time Gayatri is done. In the middle, when the sun is on the top of the head, Gayatri is done. There is dress, we change the dress, huh? So that is dress. And the supreme cause of the material in creation is his intelligence. Who is the cause of this whole creation? It is his intelligence. What is the cause of this beautiful flower? That is his intelligence. His mind is the moon. When you see the moon, you should understand, oh, this is his mind. The reservoir of all changes. In the mind only many thoughts come. The moon also changes, you see. It waxes, it wanes, isn't it? Waxing moon, waning moon. Okay. Ravindra Sachiputra Prabhu, please read.
Hare Krishna. Tasyas keshan viduram bhuvahan vashastu sandhyam guruvarya bhumanaha avyaktam ahur hridayam manascha chandramaha sarva vikara koshaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Oh, best among the Purus, the clouds which carry the water are the hairs on his head. The terminations of days or nights are his breast. The supreme cause of material creation is his intelligence. His mind is the moon, the reservoir of all things. Very good.
Next verse. Vigyana Shaktim Mahimanananti Sarvatmanontah Karanam Giritram Ashwashvataryushtrakajanakani Sarve Mruga Pashavah Shrodi Deshe. Vigyana Shaktim Mahim Vijnana Shaktim Mahimamananti Sarvatmanonantah Karanam Giritram Ashwashwataryushtragajanakhani Sarve Mruga Pashavashori Deshe. So what is this matter? It is Mahat Tattva. The combination of all the matter is Mahat Tattva. So what is that? That is just his consciousness. What is the meaning of this? Like if you want to make halwa, first is your consciousness. Whether you have rava in your house, whether you have ghee in your house, whether you have sugar in your house, whether you have elaichi in your house, whether you have dry fruits in your house, everything you are having, but you don't have fire in the house. How will you make halwa? You don't have water. Okay, fire is also there. Water is not there. So what you do, you make it sure that everything is available. Then only you start cooking the halwa. In the same way, creation has to happen. And Krishna makes it sure that in Mahatvatva, all the ingredients are there. That is why it is his consciousness. It is said, it is in the consciousness you first make things. Then it is physically done. It's not just random, you go and then you cook. Then it comes on all blunder. First you cook in the mind for Krishna. First you prepare yourself. That is consciousness. Even before creation, Krishna, the principle of Mahatvatta, the principal matter, that is Mahatvatta, it is his consciousness. Let me see how conscious is Krishna to give us all the ingredients. Is he not so merciful? We say, I have done. What I have done? Krishna has provided us the samarthya. Krishna has provided us the ingredients. Then we can take a pride. Oh, I am the doer. Vimudhatma. Okay. Then Rudradeva, in his ego, Giritram Karanam, Antah Karanam. That is his ego. Immediately when the ego word comes, we generally think it's his pride. No. Ego. So the constitutional position of Krishna is he is always thinking of his devotee. When we say ego means what? Identification. He identifies himself with the Rudra because he is his devotee. Ashvaha Ashwatari, that is horse and mule. Ushtraha, camel. Gajaha, elephant. They are his nails. So when you see a horse, you should say, oh, Krishna's nails. Elephant, Krishna's nails. Camel, Krishna's nails. Mule, Krishna's nails. So now wild animals and all quadrupeds are situated in the belt zone of the Lord. All wild animals, where they are? Shroni Deshe, in the belt zone. So how many verses still? We have 36, 37, 38. So we'll stop here in 35. This will be too much. This only to digest is. So contemplate on everything. Contemplate on the fragrance. Contemplate on the sound. Contemplate on our identification. Krishna's identification. What is Krishna's identification? He identifies himself with Rudra. So what should be our identification? We are servants of the servants of the servants of the servants of the devotees at the lotus feet of Krishna. Isn't it? That is our identification. It's very technical verse and deeper meaning also. It has deeper meaning. Okay, and it has Krishna's mercy. Whatever creation is nothing but his merciful glance, his intelligence, his consciousness that has been compared. Okay. So any questions you can ask.
Mataji, when Parikshit Maharaj was asking about that what a person should do in his last days of his life, so then why Sukhdev Goswami is explaining all these complex and technical things about
When you show all these complex things, then a person loves a simple thing.
Okay.
When you go through so many processes in the hospital, then you say, please give me some Ayurveda, I'm just fed up. So, if you give simple things, people don't accept. So that is our first complex things. It's very difficult. By seeing the trees, remembering the hairs, by seeing the clouds, thinking of the top hair of Krishna, it's not so easy. So better is come to temple and take darshan. Tomara pratipa nahi sakshat Brajendra. Such complex was shown, even some complex form was shown to Arjuna. Arjuna says, please come back. What did I say? What did I do? I thought you are my Sakha. I spoke like this. You are Radhava, you are Sakha. Oh, please forgive me. Tomorrow, can we take 1/2 hour class? If possible, 7:30 I can complete this whole chapter. 7:30 to 8. Once I complete, so your first chapter is done. You can go through 9 days chutti for you. I'm going to Mayapur. Is it okay tomorrow? Because Bhakti Shastri is
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
And these verses are so nice. Beautiful verses.
Mataji, first unit contains how many chapters?
Bindu. Don't ask me. My work is to teach. Aruna and Bindu, they are responsible.
Okay, Mataji.
They gave me this much you should teach, this much you should teach, then I teach. I am a robot for them. Robot in their hands.
Mataji, cerebral passage means what, Mataji?
हाँ?
Cerebral passage.
सर का जो आता है ना cerebral passage, आपके पीछे से आता है cerebral passage.
अच्छा.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Mataji, cerebral passage can also have a different meaning. Will it refer to the gray matter? Because now we are referring to the material form. So it can also refer to the gray matter, that is the intelligence. We can't say the veins in the brain because the veins are further in the next verse. It is written that the veins are the rivers.
Cerebral passage. That is the place where the intelligence flows. Passage.
So gray matter. Gray matter.
Yeah, gray matter.
And Mataji, my question was this, that we have been, of course, this Virat group is for the neophytes. I'm not saying I'm not a neophyte, but you have taught us the form now, you know, that as per Brahma Samhita, you have taught us this form. So we are used to that form. So when you say that, look at the hairs and look at this and remember Krishna, so you are just teaching us. Now you are not telling us to do that.
Who am I to tell you? Bhagavat is telling that was we are handling.
So you are just preaching. So you are just preaching us. That is what I'm saying. You are not telling us to do that. Yeah. And one more question was
and
that.
And even if you do it, also not a problem.
But then we are used to that form, now. Now we are used to your form like that. Now will you teach us something else about you? How will we manage? Okay.
This is for to be not lost. But a person, when a person chants the holy name is nothing but form of Krishna only. So it's not for the devotee. It is for the impersonalists who are not used to the form of law. So that is why slowly to bring them.
Uplift them.
Yes. It's not for the devotees.
Yeah. The last point was that Mataji, you said about, now I wanted to know, where do we fit this material universal form? Of course, the form is material, but it is transcendental. Form is material, but it is transcendental.
Everything
or
is
Krishna's energy.
It is Krishna's energy, Mahattattva, whatever creation. Yes, it is transcendental.
Yeah. So my question is that in BPB, Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan, where do we fit this universal form?
Brahman.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then Brahman has got no attributes and this form is having attributes.
No, it's only showing some attributes. It is Vyapta everywhere. Vyapta is also an attribute only, na?
Yes,
Brahman,
Vyapta is a
when you say
pervasive.
attribute, there are two types of attributes. When you say, oh Lord is the father of the universe,
It's attribute.
attribute only. Lord is present everywhere, attribute. One is personal attribute, one is impersonal attribute.
Okay, this is a new thing. Lord, that attributes can also
Lord
be
is
personal.
father, okay? Lord is father. It becomes his personal attribute. Lord is present everywhere. Where will I search?
He's everywhere, pervasive.
So it is known as it is impersonal attribute.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Aruna,
Hare
you
Krishna,
have doubt?
Mataji.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mataji, text 32, it is saying irreligion is his back.
So irreligion also from where? From where? See, everything comes from him only, na? It should be situated somewhere now. Where Krishna doesn't look. He doesn't want to look.
Okay. That way. Okay, Mataji, clear.
Mataji, you said, Aruna Mataji said, irreligion is back. Here we can, correlate. Can we correlate? No, we should, I'm not saying we correlate. Can we correlate that back equal to Maya? Because Maya is also irreligion. And we know Maya is always behind Krishna. So that way also we can take. Right? Thank you.
There is little difference in that. Maya is not this. Okay? One which is not there, and you consider that is to be there, that is Maya. Irreligion is something where the principles of religion are not there. See, there is some differences there. You cannot just say Maya.
Okay.
Where principles are not present, that is irreligion. Something you are seeing mirage, that is Maya. You are seeing something different from Krishna.
Krishna, bewilderment.
Bewilderment.
So very nice. Hare Krishna.
Over. Hari. Panchakalpatarivasya Kripasindaram Pavanam Vishnu Vidya Namo Vaishnav Vrindaki Jai. 7:30 tomorrow we'll meet. Hari.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.